These are the deep woods of Western America. Hundreds of years ago, great civilizations of Indians lived here and all across the United States. Native Americans believed that the land, the rivers, and the sky were sacred and belonged to all Earth's creatures. But other people wanted to live on this land. White men came from far across the oceans, and they had different beliefs than the Indians. They took the land and used more of its riches than they needed. Some did not love and respect the land. For many years, the trees and animals in these forests have watched as their world changed around them. Here's the story of one of those creatures. And still, the turtle watched.
And still, the turtle watched. By Sheila MacGill-Callahan. Illustrated by Barry Moser. Read by Michael Ansara. Long ago, when the eagles still built their nests on the cliffs by the river, an old man and his grandson stood beside a large rock. "Here at our summer lodge," the old man said, "I will carve the turtle. He will be the eyes of Manitou, the All-Father, to watch the Delaware people, and he will be our voice to speak to Manitou. In summer you will bring your children to the rock to greet the turtle, and they will bring their children." And so he shaped the stone. And then the turtle watched. He watched the green of summer turn to the gold of autumn. He watched the gold of autumn become the white of winter. He watched the white of winter give birth to the flowers of springtime. Then summer came again. The turtle was happiest in the summer, for then the children came, and then their children, and then their children's children. As time wore on, fewer and fewer children came to greet the turtle. "Have I watched badly?" he thought. "Does Manitou no longer hear me?" Then one day, strangers came. They did not greet the turtle. They did not speak to Manitou. Their axes chopped and killed the forest. Their shouting drowned the lark's bright music. The turtle watched, but it did not understand. He watched as stranger followed stranger followed stranger. He watched white water turn brown. At night, new lights glowed near the ground. They dimmed the stars of Manitou. The little turtle grew very sad. "Why do I watch?" he thought. "My children have not come for many moons." In the night, the turtle wept. One day, some boys came near the rock. They stopped and pointed. The turtle's heart beat faster. "They've come to see me," he murmured to himself. "My children have returned. Thank you, Manitou." The turtle heard a hiss. He saw a shining arc of color leap toward him. He felt cool wetness on his eyes. He could no longer see. He could no longer watch for Manitou. Deep in his darkness, he felt the cracking of his heart. No one watched for Manitou as days, months, and years passed, and the turtle stood in darkness. Then one day, a man came. He knew that the Delaware people had once summered here. He hoped to find something they had left behind, but searched all day and found nothing. He was tired. Suddenly, he saw the rock. It stood forlorn and covered with graffiti. The turtle did not know the man was there. The paint had blinded his eyes. The paint had stopped up his ears. Then he felt a finger on his head. It stroked back along his carapace, and he shivered deep down inside. The man came back with workmen. They'd hoisted it up on a truck. The truck swayed and bumped along for a long time. Then the rock was hoisted off the truck. Hands patted and rubbed the turtle. He felt sharp, smelling wetness pour over his head, and his eyes started to clear, and his ears to hear as the paint was scrubbed away. No longer is he watching by the river. He is indoors at the botanical garden, where the children come to see him, and they will bring their children and their children's children, and he will speak of them to Manitou.
Native Americans believe that every part of this forest, the trees, the streams, and the animals that live here are all related, like a big family. And sometimes, one particular animal has special meaning to a tribe or an individual. The Delaware people in the story chose Turtle to stand watch over their tribe because they consider Turtle wise. He uses wit and intelligence to defeat animals who are bigger and faster. Turtle is tough, steady, and strong. 13 plates fit together on Turtle's back, so his shell represents how all things in nature are connected. Wolf shares the joy of singing with us. Wolf is loyal. He knows that we are stronger and safer when we travel together. Wolf is loving and caring. Her pups have a patient, watchful mother. The Abenaki people call him cousin. The Penobscot call him grandfather. Bear is one of the few animals that stands upright like us. Many Indian legends speak of Bear as a healer and caretaker.